Hey guys, welcome back to Trading with Todd. I'm Todd, and I'm excited you're back for week two recap. So, week two, I got to trade money this week, which was fascinating for me. So, last week, if you watched the video, I kind of just really, worked on learning the system, learning TradingView, how to do my charting, how to kind of navigate the site. So, week two, and I did some paper trading on week one, but week two, I really went into let's start with a little bit of money. So I took $47, just put it in the account, and I turned it into $163, surprisingly. So 11 trades. I went 8 and 3. I had some 20% winners, some 40% winners, some 100% winners. It was just super awesome. I had some pretty high percentage winners, which is pretty cool for my return on investment. But I was using little money. I think anybody that's really getting into this kind of trading, crypto trading, day trading, they're probably going to start with smaller amounts of money just to kind of make sure they understand and make sure they aren't jumping in kind of head first too deep or getting over their head. So I think starting with a little bit of money. But again, you can see how a small amount can turn into a bigger amount fairly quickly. And I'm a second week beginner, super green, right? So, that was exciting to me, and I think that should be exciting for you if you're following this journey because you're doing the same, or maybe it's just for entertainment. You want to see, kind of if I fail or if I succeed. Week two was a success in my eyes. So I'm very grateful for that. So a couple other things that I've learned this week in week two. I really learned a lot about my trading rules and my trading strategy. So knowing how much to risk, knowing how to calculate how much I want to put into the trade, where my stop loss and my take profit should be, where my entry should be. That was a lot of the important stuff that I was learning in week two. And again, I had 8 trades that worked out for me with some decent numbers. So I clearly was getting a little bit used to some of the strategies. Now, I think there's 5 or 6, trading analysis strategies that Inevitrade, the people that I follow, that they use. I use just a couple of them that I was super comfortable with. So there was probably some things that I missed or some opportunities that maybe I didn't take. But I was very happy with 11 trades. I was very happy to win a majority of those. And life, right? You can't sit in front of the computer the whole time, the whole day to watch these trades. So I had to take care of some other things. But I will say you can start with a small amount of money. You can do well. So learning the strategies, learning the rules, that was big. Trading psychology was huge. Just learning about not being emotional, not being tempted to move your stop loss. The point of the stop loss is if the price action hits your stop loss, then that means that you're wrong on your theory, correct? So I think having that stop loss and letting it get hit is very useful in you learning how your strategies are doing or your patterns. And I don't trade patterns as much as I trade a strategy, but I do use indicators and things. So yeah, once it goes to the stop loss, I've been proven wrong, and it's time to move on and look for another trade or look for a better entry. So, I hear all these guys on YouTube talking about not rushing it, not trying to force it, and I believe it. I'm fully on board with that mentality. I think you have to know where your setups are, know your strategy, follow your rules, and that's how you're going to be consistent. And that's what I did this week. 11 trades. I followed the rules each and every time, and 8 and 3. So it kind of shows itself. Week 3 is coming up. We're going through Christmas here in the States, so I'm super excited about getting into the holiday season with the fam, and then going back to trading later in the week. I think next week I am going to up the ante a little bit, put a little bit more in the trading account, and take some bigger positions and see how I do. So I think that's my goal for next week, as well as learning a couple more of the strategies and practicing those. I do chart I probably charted 30 trades last week, and I took 11. So if that shows how much I'm practicing, just so I'm well aware of how to do each of these things. But yeah, super excited about week 3. You guys, please like and subscribe to this video so you guys can keep up. I'm going to be putting some shorts out. I think those are kind of cool. The entertainment value is pretty fun for me. So I'll be putting those out. But if you'd like to follow along as I keep progressing through this, I'd love to share it with you. So please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next week for week 3 recap. Bye.